But one of my students said to me the other day whether you can sail without a mainsail, which I found quite a surprising question. So I said, yes, naturally you can sail without a mainsail. She said she looked and she couldn't find any information on how to sail without a mainsail. So I said, well, we'll do a video tomorrow. So what's happening today, in fact I'm waiting for the guys, is I'm going to take down the main and I'm going to have the main repaired. There's a couple of things that need doing, and I'm taking the easy stow or stack pack off at the same time. So tomorrow when the students arrive, we won't have a main, but I'm going to be using the trysail as well, just to show people how the trysail works, because it goes into the groove where the main goes on this particular boat. So I'll take some videos and show you how to sail with just a head sail. Cheers. So just so you can see, we were out on the night sail on Wednesday night, a few nights ago, when one on the port side, the lazy jacks here parted. So you can see here it is, and of course it won't keep the stack pack up, so we had to just tie the sail down with a couple of sail ties to keep it in the bag. But what's happening to the stack pack is there's a couple of tears near the mast, and there's a couple of tears near the end of the boom, so that's going to come off and be repaired. And then one of the sliders on the main has come off. Can't see it really here now, but one of these sliders here, one of these things come off regularly, so I'm going to have all that serviced. And there's a couple of slight repairs to do, and I want to have 3 sail ties, not sail ties, telltales sewn on the leech of the main, because they keep getting ripped off when the students put the sail back in the bag and they don't push the sail down. So when we zip up the stack pack, the zip catches on those telltales and pulls them off. So this is how the boat is now. You can see that was the boost that we've got there. The staysail that we used on Wednesday night is quite strong. We had 2 reefs in the main. So all this is coming down, and then in that groove where you can see the mainsail now, that's where the trysail goes, because I don't have a separate track or a separate groove for that trysail to go in. So it's quite a mission. So normally I had this mainsail made with 3 reefs, so the 3rd reef actually acts as the storm trysail. So I don't have to take the whole sail down. But it's going to happen now, so I'll show you more details. Cheers. So before I sign off, you can see typical winter weather in Cape Town. You can see Lion's Head, Signal Hill, Table Mountains all covered, Devil's Peak covered in cloud. Might have the odd shower again during the course of the day, but it's quite nippy. There's snow on the mountains, and yeah, it can be an interesting day. So you can see this is the reef number 1, this is reef 2, this is reef 3, this is the outhole to attach the foot of the mainsail, and I've tied up knots, otherwise you pull them through the boom, and if you don't have messengers you're going to struggle like hell to get them through. So you can see everything's off, and tomorrow we'll hoist the trysail just to see, because I've never had the trysail up. It's always so difficult to try and push all the sail down to have enough space to be able to get the trysail up. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. So you can see we've just rigged the genoa. We still don't have a main, it's only coming in a week's time. We've rigged the genoa and sailing into Table Bay. Beautiful morning. Here we've got George my bro, and we've got Gavin at the helm. Got Blanche, all smiles. Put a There are penguins in the bay. Signal Hill. Yeah. Port control. So, and it looks like there's a bit of a breeze out there. You can see. So hopefully we'll get. Yeah, just go around in front of him. Let's have a look there and see. See, a lot of those ships, they're all facing southerly, so the wind must have backed all the way around and started coming from the south. So, see that? So we're heading towards Milton. Looks like there's a bit of a breeze out there. So we'll see what happens. Kettle's on. At any rate, we'll have something hot. Keep us out of mischief, hey Gavin? The kettle on will keep us out of mischief.
Should be. Some popple.
Yeah. I'll have to edit that part. Overseas visitors won't know what forkall means, but we all know what forkall means. So free the furling line, open that jammer, completely forward, yeah. Now you make sure that it's not twisted anything, so make sure it doesn't twist. You're going to come here on, the wind's coming from the starboard side, so you're going to free this starboard sheet, and George, you're going to put 2 turns around the port sheet and pull, and Blanche is going to make sure that there's no knot there, and you're going to get the genoa out, okay? Pull, pull. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, all the way. All the way. So get some wind in the sails there, Gavin. Okay. Keep going, all the way. That's it, now not too tight. Now have a look at, put the 3rd and 4th turn on. Copy like I showed you. Now 3rd turn, 4th turn. Okay, cleat it. And see if it's not too tight, then you can ease. So what you want to do is you want to check that the sail, you see it's too tight, it's touching the shroud up there. See there?
Yeah,
You got to give it a bit of slack. And Gavin needs to get some wind in the sail, so he's going to start seeing if he can do anything. There's very little wind, so we might just be flapping around and we might end up furling it again. Now you close the jammer, yeah.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So tell Gavin to sail the boat properly so he gets wind in the sail. We're doing an incredible 2.2 knots over ground. In what's that? 2, 4, nearly 6 knots of breeze, between 4 and 6 knots of breeze. And yeah, wind's come up a little bit. Gavin's smiling now that he doesn't have to have the engine on. Blanche is smiling, sitting in the sun. George seems to be quite happy. The old saint looks as though he's happy up there. You can see light breeze on the ocean, but at least we're moving. Robben Island way in the distance. And Cape Town in all its splendor. Any comments, Gavin?
Well, I can imagine worse things to be doing on a Saturday morning.
This is it, right? Welcome to the office. What do you say, George? This office
I
beats
agree.
your office, eh?
Definitely.
Hey, Blanche?
It's my office without windows.
That's for sure, yes, yeah.
Do you have one of those too?
So, 3 chaps are doing nautical terms, testing their nautical terms on the foredeck. The wind's picked up to about 6 to 8 knots and we're doing 3.4 over the ground. And I've locked the helm, so the boat's sailing herself. Still a fair swell, probably 2.5 meters or so. Snow on the mountains, you can feel it, it's cold. Beautiful winter sailing. Guys are still doing their briefing on the foredeck, learning all the nautical terms. We're still doing about 3 knots over the ground, about 6 to 8 knots of breeze, and it's quite pleasant actually. Beats a day in the office, so welcome to my office. Yeah, things are cool. Let's have fun. Very pleasant winter sailing in Table Bay.